Well, hello there guys and girls. I couldn't help myself, could I? Well, he had to mod something, didn't he, in his Panda, so he went for one that's a little, you know, not a performance modification. I'm not really after performance mods. I like more so the, looks and things, way better. So, what did he go and do then now? Well, there the clock's out of his car. And the hole at the top there is where the lights poke through to light up his dashboard. Now, he had ideas of using probably a cold cathode lamp in that, because it worked really nice in there, it would fit in there lovely. You know, in this thing here. That merrily sits in there, if you don't drop it. That happily sits in there, in that gap. And you poke your bulbs in at the back, look. One there and one there. There's a little green filter in that which I've currently lost. No, I've not. I've got it here. A nice little green filter, which makes everything green. That sits in there also. But there's also a little black thing that sits in there. Bit of black plastic. Now, what has he done to it, eh? Oh dear. What has he done? Well, for those of you who don't know LEDs, these are tricolour LEDs. Sorry, they are quad colour LEDs. They are red, green, blue. Well, that's tricolour, isn't it? Yeah, tricolour. Red, green, blue. You'll notice each LED has 4 legs. The one with the resistor on it is your positive leg, and the rest of them are your colour selector legs, which you ground. So you ground, say, I don't know. You could ground, say... Now, for me, I actually know which one does what, so that's quite handy. You ground this one here on this side, where my thumb is, and that will give you a red LED. You ground that one there, next to this one. That one will give you a, if I remember rightly, either a green or a blue LED. And the other one will give you either a green or blue LED, I can't remember. I just said that I remembered them, I can't, and I don't. My bad. Yeah. They're currently wired up so that each one has its own resistor in series. And they will work on a 13... Sorry, they are actually wired up. The resistance value is actually rated for about 15 volts. Just in case they get any nasty voltage spikes from offending equipment in the car, probably amateur radio spikes from RF or whatever. We don't know. I might have just gone into power saving mode. Wakey wakey Dell monitor, there we go. That's my car, obviously, we all know and love. And yes, my good friend there, I've just watched your video. Thank you for posting it. That was quite nice. You'll have to forgive me, I cannot pronounce your name. I have just spent about 3 minutes trying to pronounce your channel name there. And yeah, I cannot do that. You'll have to forgive me on that. I know you guys pronounce your W's as V's and geez, yeah. Just zoom in on your name there. There you go. Yeah. But yeah, I thank you very much. I've actually commented on your video there, so it was very interesting you showing me your radio stations out. That was pretty cool, that was. But yeah, I've just got to wire that in. That will then sit in here, like so. Like that. Pointing down at my... can't really see them from here, which is a good thing. Pointing down at all my various dials and things inside the car. I'm a bit late to camera. You can see any of the LEDs, maybe a bit of glue sticking down, which I'll have to get off with the Stanley blade. And yeah, we'll wire all those in, and I will get a lovely red, green, blue selectable, able to change the colour at willy-nilly clock system in my car. It's going to be very bright with all these LEDs in it, so it'll be nice for things like when I take it to shows and whatnot. You know, I can have them set to full brightness. I'm going to put a dimmer on them. I've got to make a switch up for it, a three-way switch, so I can select it between either red, green or blue. Or I could, if I was really feeling, you know, good with the old electronics and the soldering iron, I could put each colour onto its own potentiometer or variable resistor, whatever you call it, and make it so I could mix my own colours. So I could get orange, yellow, violet, you know, every colour, pink, everything. It would make it quite a nice display. I could get pretty much any colour you wanted. I'm covered with LED legs off LEDs and things and resistors. I've been cutting them off. I've got a pile of them over there. They're all right until you stand on them. It hurts a lot. But yeah, what have we got here? 430 ohm at half a watt resistors, and just some standard red, green, blue from out of an old hard drive caddy package. Both of them I managed to acquire from a well-known auctioning website. So yeah, I best get on with it. My camera's flashing at me, telling me my battery's flat. Damn you, camera. So yeah, I best get on with it. I've got a lot of wiring to fit in this small little thing. It's going to be quite fun to do it. I've got to run 4 wires all along. I'm going to wire them up in parallel, obviously. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting to do. We'll see. Well, we will see. Well, guys and girls, it is getting on bedtime for me now. Come on, camera, focus up. There we go. Pretty early in the morning, so I should really get to bed. I've got one bar, colour done. I've got red completed. Gotta love my wiring. Oh yes, sir. It'll all be fused on a 500 milliamp fuse anyway. It's only LEDs at the end of the day, it's not massive current. I'll stick that on the positive line. It's only temporary, just to show you guys. If I power it on, I've got my little, using a hard drive caddy transformer of all things, which is 12 volts. And there we go. Let me turn that light off. Ow! Soldering iron's hot. Damn you, soldering iron. Yeah. I've got so many lights in my room. Turn that one off as well. There we go. And there we have it. So yeah, I've got the colour red finished. My camera lens is pretty dirty. Let's see what it's like inside the didgeridoo. clocks. Shall we? Move out the way. And if we can get this in the clocks the right way around. Sorry, I'm putting the camera everywhere. You have to forgive me, guys. I should get wickedly cool. There we go. It comes out a bit crappy on the camera, I don't know why. But I can honestly tell you that looks a hell of a lot better in the flesh, so to speak. That looks a hell of a lot better. Yes, it's like a little miniature submarine, you know, where it's all, when you watch the old Second World War submarine films, and they've all got the red interior lighting. Yeah, that's gonna look so good. It's not actually bad at all, that ain't. Even if I'm saying I just knocked it up really quick, it's actually really good. Okay, when I get the rest of it all soldered up and finished, I'll have it on a little three-way switch, so I can choose between red, blue, or green. It'll probably be, it'll mostly be set to green, red and green, because I'm not much of a fan of blue. I'm going to wire it in because, but I do see the blue colour as more of a boy racing kind of colour. It's not really my colour. No offence, guys. You guys who like the colour blue, I'm not trying to offend you or anything. It's just personal preference. I prefer my reds and greens. But yeah, I had intentions, I must admit. I was very tempted to have a bit of fun with this. I've got a lovely UV pen, and it's a real fine nib on it and all, and if I was really careful I could trace out all these lines with UV pen, and in the gaps I could just stick a couple of UV LEDs in and make it so I could just switch those ones on instead. I could also put UV paint, reflective paint onto my needles, so I could have orange glowing needles and green glowing dials. That'd look pretty sweet in UV anyway. I could do that. It wouldn't take many UV LEDs, probably 4. I could have 1 at each end and then 2 towards the middle. All things that you can do, you see. I've actually got a whole set of UV LEDs somewhere. I've got my small box of electronics, which is only small. It's got all sorts of goodies and things in here. Random packs of resistors and things, and all sorts of other cool things. I've got a lot of quite expensive things in this one. There's a couple of UV LEDs in there, I can see them now. Most of the things in there, besides the resistors, they're just chucked in there because. But the ones that's in these packs at the top here are quite expensive. At the time I actually paid something like I can't remember what it was now. Something like £5 per LED. And the reason why they were so expensive was because there were these crazily bright LEDs, and I mean they are insanely bright. God knows what lumens, I don't know, I can't tell you. But some insanely bright lumen LEDs. And tell you what I'll do. I'm going to turn the bedroom light off so we can see this in the dark. Unplug my camera. Got a fan on the floor. It's actually quite hot in this room. The computer kicks out a lot of heat. Oh yeah. That looks good. It comes up really blurry. I don't know why, but it comes up so blurry on the camera. It's not blurry. See if I can change the settings on this camera. Yeah, control cameras, put the light on. Manual, intelligent auto. Let's see what that does. Does that change it at all? No, it just keeps going blurry and then not blurry. Yeah, it's a shame it looks so crappy on the camera. I don't know whether it's the LCD on the LCD screen on the camera. It'll probably come out on the video looking pretty good, but to me on this LCD screen it comes out really blurry. But yeah, honestly, that looks really good. I can't wait till I get green wired up. Green's going to look amazing. So yeah, of course I'll wire all this into the original lights so I can have it on when my side lights and my main beams are on. Main beams and dipped beams. You know, in normal operation, just wire it into the original wiring on the clocks themselves. So yeah, my keyboard in the background lit up. I had the mouse to that keyboard, but the mouse died, which was the Rat. Can't remember what it was. The Rat 6 mouse, I think it was. I can't remember. The non-wireless one, really nice. But yeah. Alright then, guys and girls, I best shoot off. That was another modification I did on my computer. Both the LEDs at the top, you can see flashing there. One. Both the LEDs at the top there, they were both permanently on to tell you that the computer was on. And the hard drive LED was down there, right the way down at the bottom, down there somewhere. So I changed it and put it up here and actually used one of these LEDs and just wired up the blue and the green together. So it gives a very nice turquoisey, greeny bluey colour. It's really nice, quite bright as well. And the other blue LED I just wired up down there, just because, you know, sod it. It doesn't particularly do anything. The computer's a right dusty mess, as you can see. It just gets chucked in that corner and forgot about. I'm surprised the damn thing's still running. If you looked at my other videos of the computer taken apart, you'll see the capacitors on it were bulged quite a bit. And now the capacitors are that bulged that they don't look like capacitors anymore. They look like balls on the circuit board. I'm just waiting for the day where I'll be sitting here and they'll eventually go bang and shoot off. But yeah, they are so bulged now. It takes the mick. It really does, you know. But oh well, it keeps running. I keep playing stupidly powerful games on it that the computer doesn't like. It keeps accepting it. So yeah, I keep saying to myself I'm going to change them, but I never do. Yeah, God, my room's a mess. I've got laptops and troll faces and troll faces. Troll faces on plasma ball. I've got all sorts in my room. My what do you call it? My little puppy dog there from when I was a kid. When I was a baby, I used to have that in my crib, and rummaging around upstairs on top of some wardrobes, I found him again, and there you have it. It's still put up on there. Anyway, I best get to bed. I'm quite tired. So yeah. Alright, guys and girls, I will catch you in the next video. Hopefully I will have my other colours wired in. Keep a lookout for part 2 of this. Peace out. Alright, hey guys and girls. Yeah, part 2 of the dashboard thingy. Turn my fan off. I was using that to blow the smoke away, because soldering has a nasty habit of when you're looking over the top of it, it always comes up into your eyes. Bit of a pain. So yeah, I've got the another rail done. As you can see there, lovely wiring. Oh well, it's all earth switching anyway, so it doesn't matter if it joins up. It just means I'll get a weird mixture of colours happen in my dashboard. so I'm not too fussed really. So this should be the blue colour. I've not tested it yet. We can try it now. I've got my positive line in. You can see that there. So all I'll do is just touch the negative to one of the pins. I'll do the red first. There we go. So that's red. Looks pretty good. Now to do the blue. And there you have it, that's blue. So you could have red and blue. And you wait till I get the green one wired in. It'll look amazing. But the green one's the hardest one to do because you've got these pins here. That one there. That one there, which has got all the wires touching it. There, 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 and that one there. But because they're so very close to the other pins, you can often get them both to, you know, blow over them, which isn't very good. Oh well, I've got a pretty good music playlist going at the moment, which is quite nice. Let's see what I've got up here. Yeah. Got some pretty good stuff on the playlist at the moment. Just enough to keep you going. I've got my industrial playlist as well. There you go, this one here. Not going to play any of them due to copyright. Yeah, some good ones. I'm just going through some of the songs. You can see some of my favourite ones at the top with the 5 stars there. Alright, I'll get that other rail done. And we should have full red, blue, green colours on my dashboard clocks. Let's get on. Let's get it on. Okie dokie. So I have all the rest of the LEDs wired in. All 3 rails, 4 rails should I say, are all wired in, which is the 1 positive and the 3 negative rails. So now I should be able to get 3 colours out of these LEDs. Those of you who remember my my original channel, my first channel, John the Dragon Man, which doesn't exist anymore unfortunately, I actually made a whole front fascia panel for the Vauxhall Corsa, the Corsa B, out of these LEDs. So if you can remember those ones, they were quite nice. Anyway, let's go through all the colours, shall we? So we have got blue, green, and somewhere around here is red. If I can find a red terminal, I can just touch this on. I could just connect these wires back up together again. There you go, there's red. So we've got blue, green and red. Let's see what it looks like from the front, shall we? Shall I turn my lights off? I think it would give a better effect. Right, lights out. Not zoomed in, am I? Nope, good. So, we have blue. I'm not that much of a fan of blue myself. I prefer green, so let's do green. Oh yeah, that looks good. We can have a mixture of the two. So that's a mixture of blue and green. That looks pretty sweet. Makes a nice turquoisey colour. Blue, blue and green, or green, and of course you've got red, which is there somewhere. Now I've just got to figure out how I'm going to wire these in. I could be really snazzy. Okay, I know for a fact I have got a broken one of those remote control LED lights, like one of these guys here. In fact, this is a LED. I think that's broken. It's remote control. 12 volts. Is it AC or D? Oh, it runs off both. Wunderbar. So we've got AC and DC in there. I have to put my camera, unfortunately. It'd be nice if I could take it apart somehow. I know it doesn't work, and I have got the remote control for it somewhere. In fact, is that it? No, that's the television remote that I had for the computer monitor I had over there. A little 7-inch computer monitor I had hooked up to my server when I had it. So the remote control is missing, unfortunately. But I could have tapped into that because the LEDs popped on this. The circuit still works, the drive circuit, because I tried it out before. But the LED is broken. It's been dropped. It fell out of the light holder up in the roof, and it snapped the leg off on the LED inside. Right inside where the LED actually is, not on the circuit board, which is a bit of a shame. Looks like I've had it apart there before. So I could use that to drive it all with. I mean, that's designed to drive a 5-watt LED. So I could, in theory, use that to drive all of the LEDs there. I've got 11 LEDs on that. I don't think 11 of those LEDs add up to 5 watts. They are both a 1/4 watt LED. And besides, that's quite a pretty good heatsink on it. The heatsink itself is for the LED, not for the circuit board. The circuit board can probably do a lot more than 5 watts. We'll see. So maybe I can drive it with that and get it to change to all different kinds of colours. This thing looks like it's been in water as well. I think it was the one from out of my grandma's fish tank. She had a colour change LED put in there. Only reason being is so she could turn it on and off with the remote control. Yeah, in fact I've got 12 volts here. Let's see what happens when we put it onto 12 volts. Yeah. Again, holding the thingy with my chin. I bend the pins, maybe I can get it to work. Nope, nothing there. Nope, nothing there either. I hope the thing's not dead. Nothing. And this is a 12 volt power source. In fact, I think it's arcing. Doesn't sound very good. No, I guess it won't work. I'll have to look into it. It should be easy. Yeah, it's dropped on the floor again. Oh well. Okay, guys, that project is pretty much complete now. I've just got to build it all back up again. Add that on top of it, and then wire it into these guys here. So I can pick up my live from that with a small fuse in line, probably a 500 milliamp fuse. I've got a pack of them in here, really low amperage fuses. Somewhere I've got to find them out. It's all in there somewhere. Alright guys and girls, I've got an idea here about what I could do with my dashboard. Now in here we've got, if the camera would be so kind as to focus into those. Wow, strobe. Can you put it to like the maximum brightness please? Or like normal white, which is normally programmed to. There we go, stop the strobing. It was caused by the PWM control. So as you can see here we've got an RGB strip, and lots of it. This is my brother's bedroom. Looks pretty good. There's a nice effect in his room. It would make some sweet underglow on a car. If only it was legal in the UK. So as you can see, we've got a lot of it. You could cycle through the colours for me, would you? We've got red, green, blue, obviously, and yeah, it does a lot more colours. There's a slight part on it where it's broken, as you can see here. The what colour is it? The blue. Is it the blue? Broken, the blue that's gone. Yeah. It's just blurred. It can't focus in on it all. But it does all sorts on the remote control. You can do customised colours.
Mix them yourself.
You can mix your colours yourself. How do we do automatic colours? Flash, fade, fade. Whoa!
And then you can adjust the speed of it.
Yeah, you can make it go faster and slower, quicker. You can have ultra strobe by going do 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 do. One that fades, so it fades through all the colours. Look how the remote control looks like it's changing colour. That looks so cool. Let's change it back to normal white again. Which is settings. You can obviously have like you can't really see it, right, but there you go. That's the factory white, which is very blue. But we've actually, well, my brother's actually changed his one, so it's like a nice, more natural white. Looks a lot better. But he's got a couple settings on it. Orange for night time, so it's you know, easy on the eyes, a low colour temperature, and then you can go a higher colour temperature. Same colour temperature, just a bit dimmer. And don't forget, you can also dim it down, so you can have it really dim. I think. I guess not.
On the DIY one, you have to do it yourself.
Oh right, so best not do that then. There's a lot of different settings you can choose from. So you can dim it down. Have it really dim.
And that only draws something like 30 milliamps.
You can make it a bit brighter. But the bit I'm more interested in, and it's the bit I've got for the dials on my car. That's this happy little fellow here. The main control box for it, which you can pick up off a well-known auctioning website for a very, 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 very cheap price. Come on, camera, stop blurring. There we go. It's just a dead basic, cheap Chinese crap. Does its job. Got an infrared sensor on it here, which it goes through into the thingy, so I can hide that behind my dashboard and just have the infrared sensor out and control it from the remote control. We was doing a bit of experimentation on the thing, and we actually cut into it here to see if we could run it from an Arduino, but we needed to get some better what's it called again? Power handling transistors, because the ones that we had were well, crap really. Didn't work very well. So yeah, I wish I had a desk as big as my brother's. It'd be quite nice. Loads of working space. But yeah, that's about it really. I best get back to finishing off my dashboard clock.
Just
go on then.
Just for reference, this is a 5-meter strip.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, 5-meter strip.
It's got a waterproof coating on it.
Yeah, it is waterproof. You can get them without waterproofing,
but they don't diffuse light as well.
And every section you see here, every 3 LEDs, you get like a 3 section.
And you can
cut to there. You can cut it every 3 sections. Obviously, you have to, you know, do your thing. It feels really, really cool, silicone-y. But the bit where it broke, you can see why I pulled the stuff off it to try and fix it. But it wouldn't have it. It sometimes decides to work, sometimes it doesn't. It's
just the tracks are knackered.
Yeah, there you go. The tracks are broke on it. Yeah, sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. It's just a troll, basically. Ah, I'm treading on items. Just a troll. Alright, like I said, best get back to doing my wiring up my dashboard clock. Thank you for watching, people. hopefully the thing will be back in the car in the next video.